Uh, Gentlemen, the Black Lives Matter movement in New Hampshire has called on the next governor to address disproportionate racial incarceration at the state prison. Senator, you've signed on to this proposal, so please tell us how many inmates you plan to release, how you're going to do it.
Well, first of all, those marching for change and granted staters of color deserve to know that they have a governor that acknowledges that systemic racism exists. Chris Sununu has denied that systemic racism exists, just like Trump, and continues to support Donald Trump despite his violent and racist rhetoric targeting black Americans. He calls himself a Trump guy through and through. We need to move beyond that. We need to move beyond that politics. We need to address systemic racism. Systemic racism doesn't mean everyone within a system is racist. It means that policies and practices have a disproportionate negative impact on communities of color. And that's included in our criminal justice system. So, John, absolutely, we need to look at the sentences and look at low-level, nonviolent offenders and make sure that it's appropriate and make sure that we do it in a common sense way, including standing up the Office of Racial Equity within the governor's office, which is something that I propose doing to look at these systemic practices.
Do you have a number in mind, Senator?
No, I think we need to look at what the sentences are. We need to stand up the Office of Racial Equity. Vermont has done this. New Hampshire hasn't under the current governor. And we need to make sure that this is not just a moment, but a movement for change. We need to work together. I'm proud to have support of law enforcement in this raid, and I'm proud to have the support of those marching for change. They're not mutually exclusive. We got to bring people together to lift each other up, not tear people down, to fight, to deal with these issues that are facing our state.
Governor Sununu, you've declined to sign on to this reform effort, but the racial makeup of the inmates at the state prison is not reflective of society at large. You said that systemic racism does not exist in New Hampshire, so why is it that more black and brown people are behind bars?
You know, when it comes to the issues of race and how the state has handled it, frankly, I couldn't be more proud. Because we've been open, we've been transparent, we've listened to the message. When the first protest, Black Lives Matter protest, was going to happen on the streets of Manchester, I picked up the phone and I talked to the Black Lives Matter. We said, we support you in the message. And we work with police. And the result isn't just talk. The result has been allowing our LEACT Commission, the Law Enforcement Accountability Commission, to come together. And who's on that commission? The ACLU, Black Lives Matter, state police, local law enforcement, police standards and training, the prosecutors, everybody coming together. And it wasn't just this contentious back and forth, your way or my way, bringing all of them together, and the result was dozens, over 40 different recommendations that they all could agree on to take real, substantive change forward. And it wasn't just a moment in time. This is the first step of many. I'm the only governor to create the Commission on Diversity and Inclusion. When I became governor, we didn't even have a civil rights unit in the Attorney General's office. I created that. So by taking real substantive action to move the ball forward, again, these recommendations are coming, we're going to get them done, and then we're going to take the next step and the next step. So it has to be an iterative process, but it has to be something that's achievable and smart with everyone included.